What is going on, everybody? Powell here, and welcome to the last episode of Season 2 of OpenTTD, including FIRS. So last episode we built this massive network of trucks and buses here going around these towns right here, where these stations are now accepting and unaccepting goods all the time, and food. But it's a attempt of me to try to grow this area into a nice big metropolis area, and I checked the numbers at the start of the last episode, or the previous episode. All these towns together combined held a total of around 26,000 inhabitants, and it's now already up to 33,000, so that is indeed a nice increase. Massum grew the largest with I think it was around 6,600 inhabitants, and now it's over 9. It's over 9,000. Yeah, over 9,000. Yeah, and as you can see, all these towns, all these stations here now accepting, unaccepting goods and whatnot. So it means they are nicely growing, and I want to improve on that even more. And I am looking at these towns right here. And I think mostly Dordtgast here, Zwaagend here, Leeuwardrecht here, Leeuwarden and Eersum there. So these, I think I'm gonna skip Zwaagend here. But from these towns on, I would like to build some sort of monorail shuttle line. And I want to do that by building small stations in there. And a small station, I think in, let's see, we are over there. I think somewhere, so we need to, of course, to make something happen with bridges and stuff, but that should not be a big of a problem. Actually, I'm gonna build it here as an end station. So I'm gonna build a station here and there. I'm then gonna build a station. I think this house is probably in the way. I think I found it. Yeah. I'm gonna build it here. I'm gonna demolish this station, this house already there, and do this. Yeah, I know level crossings together with buses might become a problem. We'll see about it in the future. But mostly because it is a level crossing right before and after a station, it might not be that big of a problem, because trains will slow down very much on these kind of situations. So we're gonna build something like this. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go up here, and what I'm then gonna do, actually, I'm gonna remove this part, and I'm gonna drop down over here. And since I'm going to run small trains, and just a few, I don't mind these longer tunnels up in here. And then let's see if we take out this road connection, because we need to go out diagonally eventually. So I need to see where the road network will be. There. Because of course I need to go in here, and then with a 90-degree turn there. And then up in here, and I'm gonna do this, and then go there, something like this. Yeah. Drop down here, create a tunnel there. Actually, no, I cannot make a tunnel underneath there. This might become a problem up in here. Ooh, but then what I could do is do this, force a depot there. So the train does have time to slow down, and then should allow buses and trains to cross without bumping into each other. And this is already connected, so that's fine. Same up here with this 90-degree turn is fine. Then we have this hotel up in here. I don't think we can build a bridge over it easily. I think we need to be... I don't think I can bridge over it at all. That's fine. That's fine. What I'm gonna do is do this, and I'm gonna build a bridge there. Something like this. I don't think there's buses going around this stretch of road here, so that's fine. Same with here. This should all be fine. I'm gonna bridge this just because. Yes, something like this, and then let's go there, and then let's make a 90-degree turn right in front of the depot. There we go. And this route is not about optimization at all, as you can already imagine and see on what I'm doing here. But this is just some sort of shuttle line going between these towns to even increase more of their, to stimulate more of their growth. And here is fine as well. There aren't any buses going in there. Let's quickly reduce this hill there. We can just go straight along here. And here as well. Yeah, indeed. And then we can go out here. Just like that. We need to go out there. And then we have to take into account the road vehicles here. So let's build a tunnel. Get rid of this part of the line. And then create a tunnel there. So we can do this. And again, up in here as well. Oh, then it's... Yeah, and it's better to reduce this tunnel. Get our road tools out. Remove these parts of the road. Network up in here. Raise the line up till there. Build my train tunnel there. Put my train tunnel there, not a road tunnel, of course. Now we can have some road connections. Going on there. There we go. No problem. And then we avoided our level crossing right then and there. Yeah, this bridge here is perfect. Let's see, is this train going to cross up there? It is not. Interesting. It's turning around just before there and then it's going into there. Okay. So either he thinks this is the shorter route or he is actually actively avoiding this crossover there, which is nice. Oh, those are crossing there. So we can do same here then as well. Just by building a depot there, so trains are forced to slow down. I think here is all fine. Same up in here. Trains are forced to slow down there. There aren't any buses or vehicles crossing over here. Same up in here as well. So it should all be fine. And let's still get a few signals in here. I want to run a few trains on the line. Let's build a depot there so they can actually go in there and then there. I'm not gonna build this part up in here, so I think this should be fine. This is all indeed signalized. They are indeed crossing there, but it's fine. It's right after the station, so it should not be that big of a problem. And then signals all the way here. Yep, indeed. And then again signals all the way up in there. And everything is signalized. Nice. I think I want this one because it already can fit a few passengers in it itself, and then just let's just do all passengers. You can go from Leeuwenhoek transfer to Kingston transfer to Leeuwarden transfer to Dordtgast transfer, and then complete the circle. And you can only do once with shared orders. I'm gonna send him out. There we go. I'm gonna wait a few seconds so he can activate all the stations. And we can see already the signaling for the crossover is already on when the train is even in the station. Yeah, I'm making these tight corners here really slows them down before crossing the road, so that should not be a big of a problem with the buses going up there as well. He's going there, and now he's going into the depot. A new end of the year report. Even though I built a whole bunch of extra road vehicles, profits haven't increased that much. Aircraft is on the rise. So I like that. Right, second to last station is now activated. Now we can already also send out the second train. And of course they will all have to share their passengers currently. Between all the bus stations and the train station, but as the towns grow, these train stations will cover more of the town. And we already can see Masum past almost 12,000 inhabitants. Where it started was around 9.5k, not even that. Okay, this town is growing really fast. I like it, I really like it, and it's expanding in all directions. Not only in the direction I gave them their buildings, but still. I like it, and then of course we can further increase all these road connections up in here. Actually, let's build there's a... Okay. Then we are going to do this. There we go. And then he can just go underneath there. It's fine. This should be fine, I think. I don't think any buses will go there, by the way. Let's get rid of this part of the road so we can do this. Make sure there's all crossings. There we go, up in here, and yep. Let's raise this and this part of the land as well so we can have this up in there. Yeah. Let's see, you are going to there, and then you are not able to connect up in there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Nice. 12.8. It's growing every second. It's like every 6 days now. So that's nice. He's growing every 48 days, every 39 days. So the larger the town, the more stuff is brought into the town. Faster it will grow. I think Eurotrace also should, every 9 days. It's very fast. Doorcross as well, every 7 days. So I have high hopes for this area. I have high hopes. Let's see how we end up. We can already see a lot of stuff is still being added there. Alright. So what are we then next doing? We are bringing in some stuff towards this fish market right here. Why are you going? Are you going to the ship depot for servicing? That's fine. But we are bringing fish into this depot right here. Comes and it goes, of course, and it produces us some food. And that food then we can deliver towards these areas as well. Doorcross already is quite big, so I'm not going to service that town. I want to see if I can bring in stuff to Zwaagend. I think that's the easiest one. Leeuwenhoven would be best, but it's harder to get there with all the crossings up there. So I'm gonna go with Zwaagend. I'm gonna build a small maglev line for that. See if we can bring in some food up there. We indeed can, and I think I'm gonna go. Let's do 6. Yeah, let's do 6 up there. A single platform to take in the food, and then a dual platform to take out the food. We can have 2 trains unloading, and then they just have to share the unloading station there, which is fine. You can go there, up there, you go there, and then there, because we need to go past this down up in here. Sorry for you guys there, living there. But it's a real prime mistake for my train line to go through. You go there, and you go there. Ridderdoorn, of course, now accepts foods, which is okay, I guess. Not bringing in any food up there. Let's bridge this river. It's too big to delete. It's too nice to delete as well. And then let's go there. And we need to go up in there. So, okay. You go there and then all the way up to, let's say here, I think. Somewhere-ish. You go all the way there. Hook up in there indeed. You go there. Ooh, that's a boo-boo. And then you hook up in there. Fine. Okay. Quickly, where are you at? All the way up in here. I think it's a cargo plane. Is 2 people killed. Let's quickly clone him. Ooh. Right on time. You no longer accept food. Okay, which is fine. This is one of the growing towns up in here. Let's give them some extra, some extra roads. Don't delete those roads from them. You go there, so maybe you grow a little bit more in this direction. That hill there is, ugly. Why don't you connect up in here as well? That's odd. Let's fix that. You there. And then get rid of this corner. And then we can at least do this. Something like this. Yeah, that's better. Let's give them a... you cannot find a path to continue. Okay. So let's... that's not good. Let's finish this road first. Why can't you not find a path to continue? You either. Okay, so I think it's best in this to remove this piece there, so they are forced into the depot. Now he can go there. He can go into the depot as well, and then they just should be able to spread out. Indeed, he's going out to the depot, and he will go out to the depot as well. Nice. I thought they were looking for depots as well if they want to cross, but apparently not as an active crossing or whatever. So, but it should work. They are now forced for servicing. That's fine. Right, back to my Zwagen transport line for some food stuff. Goes over here, and we need a depot here. We need some signaling going this way and the other way. Let's first get our trains going. The one with Leviathan is fine. And then we need food. Up to 6. Fully load up here, unload there. Down you once, off you go. And then we need, of course, a signal in here. I think this is on the wrong spot. I don't think I even need signals here. Yeah, I don't think I need signals here. I might be wrong. I might look up into a might be confronted with a train crashing in here eventually, but yeah, that's something I have to deal with right then and there. But yeah, Masum, wow, Masum is really growing fast. Already 5,000 inhabitants since the start of the episode. We are 1.5 year past since the start, I think, something like that. Growing every 6 days. Never looked at this in detail to see how fast these towns are growing actually, but it is really fast. Dortgras as well, over 11,000. Utrecht now also every 9 days. 53, alright, this growth has slowed down. All the other ones are either stable or it's all fine. Ridderburg Airport now accepts alcohol. Okay. And why is that? I see our new buildings being built. No, maybe there's a general store in here somewhere that takes in alcohol. I cannot really see, cannot really tell. Okay, it's fine. Another hotel. Hotel don't spawn it anymore. Alright, let's see, what else can we do? We have a ranch and a stockyard in here, which we can easily supply. Which will give us another extra food boost. Just 2 there is fine, and 2 in here is fine. If I base them in the proper direction, this is fine. This is not fine. I can do better. Let's build it here. And then get rid of this part. There we go. And new vehicles. Let's get some livestock events going. No longer accepts goods. Okay, sure. We are not bringing in any goods. 4 should be fine. I don't think it's 126 items of livestock. Off they go. Nice. Let's make sure they can cross over here so they can choose at the last moment to pick the right station. Alright, he's now entering, exiting. Meaning he's entering, I can do this. There we go. And this will produce us some food as well. And then now we can bring this to Leeuwenhoven as well. I think we should be able at least. Accepts food. There we go. And then let's build some stations in here. We do already have the roads for it, so that's fine. Let's build it like this. Let's extend all these roads while we are at it. Yeah, this is of course fine. We won't connect, sure. Okay. Oh, I want a depot. I need a depot. I want a depot, I need a depot. There's a depot here, and we are bringing stuff from here towards there. Let's build an extra depot here, just because. And then there should be indeed a food pen as well. Let's get one up there to there. Let's get you cloned 3 times. Off you guys go. You also now will accept food, sure. Right, end of the year report. Yeah, aircraft revenue is fluctuating very hard. Road vehicles revenue, pretty much stable. That's our first food train into Zwagend. Nice. Everything else is quite stable. Stable profits across the board. I like it. I like it. These guys are doing fine. They are loading up there. Leeuwenhoven will now I'm not sure if it brings in a boost towards the town growth if I'm starting to bring in food. One would assume it does help. For Zwagend not yet, but that's fine. That's all fine. Look at all these shoals here, they are holding out perfectly fine. Alright, so Leeuwenhoven has now their foods being supplied to them. Oh, nice, I like it. Let's do a quick check on these shuttle stations here in terms of passengers. Oh, Doortgas transfer is really busy. It's not a big surprise since it's the biggest town, also at almost 12k inhabitants. Yeah, it's growing insanely fast. Let's help them out with some extra roads in this direction, see if that is helping. I think it's helping. Maybe it's my imagination seeing them going in here. Do I want this? I want this here. There is not any road vehicles going on there, so that's not a problem at all. Let's get some more roads in here and here as well. And we can see them expanding in this direction as well. So let's do some more with that. This area is fine as well if they expand in there. I like them expanding more in this direction rather than this direction, but it seems like they are doing just that. They are building their roads themselves up in here, which is fine. They can use some extra roads in as well, because they already extended most of their my pre-built network already. And we can just fill in this whole area in with extra roads and whatnot. Let's do also this, so we know where our grid is going. All the way there? Yeah, all the way connected up there. You can connect all the way up to there, including this part. Yep. Yeah, let's just extend all the roads as well up in here. As far as possible. You are all the way down there towards this road. Nice. Yeah, this is fine. I hate how these hills interact with road connections. You go there, which we can do a bridge up there. Wrench is properly in our way. Oh, this is nice. We can do this, and then let's see. Our station is now properly in the way, which is fine as well. This is all the way going up there, all the way up there. All right. And this is now all the way going down here. I don't think indeed. Get a whole bunch of roads up in here as well. So maybe we can go up in here. Not sure if this is ever going to be filled in with homes, but yeah, we can always try. We can always try. Right, and last but not least, we have another food processing plant up in here, or building which can produce us food towards this area right here. But then we need beans and fruit. Luckily for us, we have a coffee estate right here which produces coffee and fruit. So this is an easy connection up to there. Yeah. And again, I'm gonna do the same like with my other food station. Let's build another small train station here. And we're gonna build a bridge over here. And then we're gonna go like this. And there's another. What is this? This is a vineyard, which also produces us fruit. Nice. We can hook in both of these industries then. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build our network first for our coffee estate, which is farther away, which will make us more money. We also have an arable farm here to bring in beans, right? Yeah, beans and fruit. Nice. So we can. They are both in here. And now for hoping. You will supply both beans, coffee, fruit for the others. But beans and fruit, nice. Another plane crash, damn it. Quickly finish this first. Let's go there. You are done there. Quickly clone you. Thank you. Off you go. Sure, it happens. We were busy here. Yeah, we need a small kink in here. Either way. Can make this a little bit shorter. We need a kink anyway, so it doesn't really matter how big this kink is. So let's go in here. Let's make this line going. Actually, do I want more platforms? No, I think 2 is fine. Yeah. And then signals this way, signals this way. This is all signalized indeed, nice. And then let's do we need an extra depot. Yeah, we do need an extra depot, but on the way out though. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Right, and then we're gonna do. We're gonna go to left 4 this time, and we are going to go grain. No. bolster indeed, because we need to bring in beans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these guys, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these guys. Alright, now let's see, total cargo, yeah, beans and fruit. It was only going to alter the bolster trucks and not the fruit trucks, so you need to make sure. So then we still can have 2 trains on there, but instead of 1 train of either type, which means that one of the cargo types is not loading at all times, now it should be all loading at all times. Even though production of fruit is way higher than beans, it should be fine. It's going to fully load any cargo. So whenever it's full stacked up on fruit, and then it will leave the station. Yeah, fully load any cargo. When it's stacked up on fruit, it will leave the station. And then the rest of the fruit will be picked up by this one, and then the other way around. So it's also good that I have an extra fruit truck compared to the beans truck. So that's nice. And then for this line up in here, since this is a shorter trip, I'm gonna build a single station in here and do a level crossing in here. Therefore we need a two-way signal, and then we need a signal here indeed. And I don't want a depot here, because otherwise the train going towards this station will see this depot. Hey, it thinks, hey, I can service myself up in here, and then he cannot leave up in there in the other direction. So the one is fine, and then we need fruit, right? Yeah, we need fruit. Trucks. There we go. Do 6 indeed as well. Fully load up here, unload there, on you go. We cannot clone you. Well, we can clone him, but it won't be useful because he will be waiting outside of the station, blocking the pathway of the other trains. There we go. I like it. In the meantime, all these towns are growing pretty nicely. Leeuwenhoven was 1100, is now 1500. Which doesn't sound really that much, but if you think about percentages, it's an increase of around 30, 35, 40%, so that is a big increase. In just 2 years, 3 years we are now going on for this episode. Asem has more than doubled itself. Dordrecht as well. Leeuwendrecht not yet, but it is merging now with Zwagend, which I like. That's our first train up in here. And why are you trying to load? That's of course not good. You need to leave empty there. It's a good thing I then use shared orders, because the other trains would have the same problem. I think I was too pretty happy with my control key. Yeah, alright, so they are producing now food, which you can also bring in towards Leeuwenhoven Halt, which we should expand then. There we go, indeed. And then we can build a few lorry stations in here with their own depot. If I build it in the proper direction, that is. And they will travel, I think, something like this, or they... Yeah, there's no way they can come up in here. If I wouldn't do this. Alright, let's... Ah, damn it. Alright. Quickly hold shift. Where are you at? Why can't you find a path to continue? Because you need to wait. Okay, that's it. You just are too impatient. I was doing this, so we can, and this, and then we can raise the land ever so slightly here. Make a proper connection in here, so the trucks can go around in this direction. There we go. Again, train revenue has dropped significantly. Interesting. Okay, it's fine. fine. We need fruit trucks, food trucks, not fruit trucks, food, the chippy food truck. Go fully load up there, unload there, and I'm gonna clone you, I think, to 6. You no longer accept goods, which is fine. You no longer accept mail, which is fine. Which you, why aren't you? Am I doing stuff with malware? I am doing stuff with malware. Yeah, that's interesting. We can do is at least 1, 2, 3. And then a bridge up in here, indeed. Make sure the town can expand a little bit in this direction, see if that's helpful. But otherwise it is what it is. This is all going fine. He is going there with some beans and fruit. This is producing us 54 tons of fruit, so that not that much, but it is what every little bit counts. And now these guys can start working as well. This is all looking fine. These are indeed looking fine. I think this one was, well, it's not overflowing with passengers currently, but both trains just left, so this one is now is overflowing with passengers. And I don't think, yeah, these ones aren't really, which makes sense because they are a little bit more out of the way of the city center. So, but you are Noordgas transfer yet. 118. Not expecting this one to be this crowded here, to be honest. You no longer accept goods. This will fluctuate every now and then. That's fine. We are not bringing in any goods. We are not bringing in any goods up in here. You now accept goods again. Okay, nice. These are doing fine. Up in here, a little bit extra money, a little bit extra growth of the town. Now I'm thinking should I build another train on this route, but I think it's fine. Let's see, what is the total cargo? 230. Oh, okay. So he's now fully loading. He's oh, of course, he's in the depot now waiting. He's fully loading. He's taking in every single waiting passenger up in there. So it's fine. Yeah, we definitely don't need a second third train on this line then. Right. I like how this is going. Let's fill it out the last roads, right? Yeah, this is going fine. We can connect up in there once these trucks are gone. All the way up in there? No, of course not. But that's fine. That's good. And then we need some roads going up in here as well. Yep, that's all nice. Now except copper ore. That means that there is some kind of industry built there. Alright, this is now all filled in. Except for this part of the road, but we can fix that. We can fix that by doing this. Once in a while you need to help the towns, right? There we go. I think it's looking good. I like these trees on the roads on the which the towns are building. But it's they only build it on these roads on the outskirts of the town. I would like to see where these trees on the roads are also in the city center, because if we go to let's say Noord-Wamskerk here, there's lots of trees on these roads right in here, which looks good. It really looks good. But then you take a look at the city center and it's all buildings, no parks, no trees. People probably complaining about the heat in the town or lack of greenery there, which I can understand. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm missing in here. Alright. Then Maasem already at 20k. Utrecht at 10k. Dordtgas at 16. So, but with Dordtgas at 16 and Maasem at 20, that's 36k in total. The episode started with 32 in total of this area, but Maasem and Dordtgas already combined surpassed that total. So, and then we have another 10k in here for another 4. Yeah, the towns really definitely are growing very hard, very fast. I don't think it's fast enough. But we are not done yet. We are not done yet because I'm looking and I'm seeing a hotel and I'm seeing an hotel. And we all know what hotels do. They provide us passengers. And now to see where I want to... I could do a whole... but if I'm going to do used buses, then it's gotta be a whole lot of buses. But I only have room for 13 more road vehicles. And I'm gonna do it. I think... No. Let's do another row up in here. We have some space up in here to go underneath there. I think go up in here. And then I think I'm gonna tunnel underneath Leeuwenhoven somewhere. And go up in here. And I think... yeah, here is fine. It isn't indeed... Yeah. The hotel station now. Because it's more grown rooms, meaning it is indeed the hotel station. We're gonna do just shuttle service back and forth. Like I said, I'm gonna go up here and then there. Here. This is fine. And I'm gonna lower the train here. And then... we need to lower the train even more up in here to make a tunnel there. A tunnel of 20 length, that's fine. And then we can go up in here-ish. Yeah. And then another tunnel. That you should be able to build a tunnel in here. There's another tunnel on the way. That makes sense. That really does make sense. You no longer... No, that's fine. Meaning I have to then go up in here and then lower there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. And then easy connection up in there indeed. Yeah, there's another tunnel going there, so yeah, nothing much we can do about it. But to be sure that the train won't cross this too fast, hopefully. Let's build a depot there. And then let's build the Millennium as one as well. That's one too many. And then you go from here towards the other hotel there. And off you go. And again, another shuttle service, and I think it should help this town. And of course the other town as well. And of course some level crossings with these trucks and whatnot is perfectly fine as long as there are not any trucks running over these crossings there. Looking for words. Right, and he's already at the other station. Our first message isn't even done displaying. Right. I like this area right now at the moment. These trucks, food trucks here are not overburdened. There's another train incoming, so that's fine. And I think they should easily be able to keep up with all the stuff going on in here. Let's see, they are producing coffee and fruit. This is producing us a little bit of grain. And I noticed there was a flour mill here. So we can do something with that as well. So let's build another small maglev station here. Let's connect it to Groot Rogenisse as well, just because. And then we're gonna run a single train up there. towards here indeed. And I was building a station of 5 indeed. So let's get another station of 5 indeed here. Damn it. Yeah, I think this is fine. So through the oil fields. Yeah. And then we need to go in here, up the hill. Nope. There. Let's see, there are more hills here, and then of course a small hill there, so let's go in this direction. You can drop down and then hook up there. You can I make this prettier? I can. No. We can make this prettier. Let's remove these parts of the network. Let's remove these parts of the network, and let's get this tool out, and then let's go in there. We can drop down here and then go in there. Ooh, another plane crash. The fourth one this episode, I think. This time it was a full passenger. Yep. Interesting. 93 out of the 400 passengers. So a few survived. Which is interesting. I know in which kind of fireballs these things explode, so kudos to them. Hope they don't get too much drama about it. Yeah. He's now accepting mail, which is fine. Let's get a depot here. Another end of the year report. Train revenues is spiking. Everything else is fine. We need a new vehicle here. Let's do the Pegasus. Let's go fast. And then we need some bolster trucks for grain indeed. 5. Let's refit to grain. It is already fitted to grain, but not really sure. You go from here and then towards the NewGRF mill. And then again, this will produce us some food, which we then of course can transfer towards. I think I'm gonna go to NewGRF this time. So we need a few of these. I think 2 is fine, because it's a single train with a small production of grain from the farm. More food trucks, fully load there, unload here. Oh, I think 1 unloading is enough. Yeah, you can actually order from yourself, which makes sense. 4 trucks on the line. You are indeed accepting food, right? Yeah. I built the station without even checking if it's accepting any food. My hotel train, I don't think it's... No, it's not fully loaded. Just 5 passengers missing. Oh, yeah, no, a little bit more. Ah, of course, it's spread out across these. I think it's 15 passengers per truck. It's missing 25, which is fine, meaning you can keep up perfectly fine. Same from here. Yeah. They can all keep up perfectly fine. They can all keep up fine for now. A lot of food waiting. Yeah, because I think he just got back. So he's now bringing in some more food. Let's see, can they keep up? Because there's another train incoming with more fruit and beans. We have 4 trucks on this line. They can also bring in 22 tons. So an 88 per trip of all of them. I think I can use 1 more. Yeah, 1 more should be fine. Need to keep an eye out on that to really see if it's keeping up. They are probably building faster than I can keep up with my road building. Can I drop them down there? No. And can I connect up in there? No, of course not. Ah, they're already using that road. Fine. connect up in there. This is fine. You are already... this is already nice. They are already building towards this train line here. Leeuwenhoven and Eersum are merging together. Leeuwenhoven with the smallest town at the start of the episode with around 1100, now 2500 inhabitants. More than doubled. Yeah, let's not talk about Maasum, it's just insane. More, oh wow. Talking about big production numbers. Is there another grain mill maybe better suited? Otherwise, not really. Not really, because it's gonna be tough to go in here. Towards this hill here. Alright, I'm gonna do this anyhow. Let's reduce this hill. And build a secondary station there. Another station in here. And let's make some proper railway lines. This time. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. You need to be gone, and then we need to lower this. And we need to raise a little bit of land here, so we can tunnel here and here. Okay. Apparently this isn't really completely flat, which is fine. And now we should be able to tunnel indeed. Quickly build our network there. And yeah. Let's go in there. Sorry town. Let's actually, I think it's even better if I block the connection of roads there. That forces the town a little bit more to expand towards this side, in this direction, so we can actually merge these towns. Perhaps in the future. We already have some stray buildings in the area around here, so won't be long. Another airplane crash. But of course, off you go. Please stop crashing people. Shouldn't be that hard to fly a plane, right? Yeah, I'm not sure why they keep on crashing that much, by the way. Can be, of course, reliability or just, yeah, the plane itself being too big or whatnot. Yeah, it's not good, of course. We are going to bring in, grain, yeah. Grain, go fully load there, unload there, that's our first train in there indeed, and then we get a few extra pretty soon, and then we need of course more trucks on this road, I imagine. The production of base production already with 248 tons, imagine if we get it to gung-ho, that's 250% increase. We get almost to 1,000 tons of grain being produced there, so that's insane numbers up there. People are still celebrating about all these trucks and whatnot, so that's fine. Let's check on here. Yeah, that 5th truck wasn't really needed, or 7th truck even. Okay, then you can go to the depot. Just turn around. You cannot turn around. I'm gonna say skip to you, then you can turn around. And I'm gonna sell you off. Need room for more trucks on other lines. There we go. You now accept goods. Okay. I'm not doing anything with goods up in there. Yeah, I've built this extra road network right here to help the town, and it already has used up all the available roads I've built for them. I like it. It is indeed expanding more in this direction rather than this direction. That's indeed because of the available roads up in there. So you no longer accept food, which is fine. Maasum East. Why aren't you accepting any food? Are you just bringing mail to here? Yeah. It's curious to see why it should stop accepting goods. Mail, food. Oh, wow. words hard, English difficult. I think it's fine up there. I really hope this is going to be built in very, very soon. We already have a football station there. Football station or a rugby station maybe. And I thought the train was going in here. Ah, there it is. It's already, I saw this train leaving, building some roads, and then I was, where was it? But it was already there. That's the power of maglev right there. So, of course, we need to keep an eye out on these trucks here as well, see if they can keep up with the extra food production in here. So far, so good. This train isn't bringing in any stuff anytime soon. He is 69, nice. Percent full. But yeah, so far so good. I think I can use an extra truck in here. Let's build another one, just because. That's number 483 out of 492. That's interesting. Yeah, we do have number 492. I think that's just 43 was just the one, the gap left for the one we just recently sold in. Okay, that's fine. But that means we have room for 8 more vehicles, and they might go all on this line, or at least one can go on this line extra. He's keeping up fine, he was just leaving there. Yeah, this is all fine, this is all fine, this is all fine. Yeah, I saw a train just leaving here, so this is all fine as well. Bertels transfer is now probably being built in by the city. I like it. Same here with Leeuwengas transfer. Yeah, and now it's time for an extra train on this line. With Leeuwengas at 400, double the capacity of these trains available on the line. So if I can click, you can build another train. And I'm gonna wait till he has left the station. He has left the station there. He's now gone. So I'm gonna send him out once he is leaving the station here. So they are not too close back to back. There you go. Love this random house up in here in the middle of nowhere. And then, let's see, we have I think 1 full year left. The end is 2051, so we have a hotel here, but that's part of Klein Hellendrecht indeed, so I'm not gonna use that. And we have another arable farm up in here, but it's a little bit out of the way. We have another hotel here, but it's again Kolenmohalen, even for a Dutch person, hard to pronounce. I think I've used most of the available industries in these towns to serve or to bring in stuff towards the area right here. So he is bringing in grain and beans. Beans can of course be transferred to the food processing plant as well, if I want that. That is, oh, but there it is. It is indeed the end of 2050. Nice. Powell FIRS achieves mogul status, tycoon of the century. Yeah, there we have it. Top companies. Aha, that's my other company at the with the series, first series. Yeah, both at 900 points. There we have it. So I'm gonna stop the time right now in here. Actually, let's keep them going, right? Right, so that's the end of the episode. That's the end of the series. Yeah, the metropolis area didn't really pan out as I wanted. I think we've done quite a few. I think in 10 years, or even less, these towns will be merged together. These towns will be merged together, and these towns as well. This whole area is one big town in a few years, and these We'll have merged together as well, like I said. And then the only area here is still left to fill in the center. But yeah, there we have it. That's the end of the whole series. I think we did a great job. Built a whole lot of trains, a whole lot of boats, a whole lot of airplanes. Let's quickly do a rundown of all the numbers. We have built 200, or we have running 213 trains at the moment. A few of them monorail. Most of them are maglev at the moment, of course. No more diesel trains going there, because we don't have any electrified trains in this region. Road vehicles, no road construction, road vehicles. 492 road vehicles, with the limit of 500, like I said. We have room for 8 more. From reducing 50%, it's nice. Profit last year 4.8 million, and of course most of these trucks are holding me back towards the amount of points you can get, because you get a whole lot of points in company value when vehicles they're lost. Profit made up last year is above 20,000 euros, and with trucks and buses that's really hard to get there. Even with these successful buses here, this one is at 90k, 20k, a few of them can achieve that, but it's really hard. We have built 44 ships. Most of them are doing fishing stuff. Fish market from shoals. Indeed, and a few ferries, of course, which we built last episode. And then last but not least, we have 95 aircraft with a mixture of passenger and mail stuff going there. And of course, these are the big money makers towards my whole company. 7.5 billion euros in total in the bank. I think that's decent. Yeah, aircraft indeed bringing me the most money, and second to that trains, and then trailing very far behind road vehicles and ships, of course. Mostly normal numbers. The operating expenses of road vehicles is relatively high compared towards the trains and aircraft, by the way. First time I'm properly looking at that, that's fine. Last year we invested 11 million in new vehicles. Of course, mostly in trains in this area right here. And yeah, but that's it. That's it for this series. That's it for this episode as well. Of course, this series. Yeah, new series starting soon. I'm gonna do some sort of in-between series first. Spoiler alert: it's gonna involve a whole lot of passengers. And then in a few weeks as well, I'm going on a deserved summer holiday. And after that, we will start our next season. And well, you are in for a treat as well for that. So if you don't want to miss out on those new series, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. Leave a like if you did enjoy this episode. And I hope to see you all in that next episode. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.